Researchers say how thank visits to household members in 2016 were considerably shortened due to more policy polarization following CEO Trump card's poll. Nameless cage telephone information on 10 millionth users was combination in vote accounting records to set elector movements. The crew found how electorate cut the period consumable in policy opponents by up 30 to 50 protocol compared to 2015. Voters vulnerable to common policy TV ads consumable though less than period on visits. The conventional U.S. thank feast trip and lunch is one of the more than wide observable rituals in us lifetime, figure along youthful and old household members frequently of remote locations. Yet thank dinners can as well be uncomfortable, particularly in more policy polarization in the U.S. in latter year. The authors were encouraged to conduct out the research following affliction, inconvenient and politically separating thank dinners themselves in 2016 and possessing had lot anecdotal accounts of such experiences. Quite rather than conduct out a examination wherever human beings might failure to remember the accurate times of their thank visits, the researchers solved to confidence in nameless cage telephone position information of 10 millionth users merged in limit standard vote accounting records. While the technique was utilized to pattern the factual domestic outcome of the poll, it was found to be very exact, predictive, a stake of for more Democratic applicant Hillary Clinton, that was really shut to the voice stake she acquired of. To testing the long of the thank visits, every of the voters was taking into account a weighing depending on how their household region had elect. While these telephone users attended areas how had elect otherwise of them for the household received torsi of a her, the researchers found how the visits lasted 30 to 50 protocol less than rather than the ordinary trip of 4.2 several hours in 2015, while down there was no poll. Republic voters newcomer more Democratic household members cut their encounters by 50 to 70 protocol time. Democrats cut their visits by 20 to 40 protocol. In San Francisco, you saw null period lose, since mainly you can't discover a Republic to eat in, but in Santa Monica, close Los Angeles, a lot of residents eat in. Human beings of Orange Shire, one of the largest prudent areas in the U.S., so he's exciting how you see human beings journey factual distances and large policy distances above the thank breakdown. The researchers as well looked at information of voters traveling of regions wherever human beings were vulnerable to big amounts of policy advertisement. These voters consumable though less than period in their loved ones. If you lived in Florida, in Orlando for sample, you got more than rather than 20,000 policy ads above the poll time of year, so he's a big treat, told Professor Chen. Which we see is how the thank lunch reducing is 3 times high in these areas rather than ones how didn't, so we looked at such areas in 2015, while down there wasn't an poll, and up the narcotic of policy advertisement was managed, so how very nailed down if for us as a policy impact. The research says how common, an alleged 33.9 millionth man-hours of crucifix partisan debate and discussion were removed in 2016. The authors gamble how the creates a feedback loop arrangement by that supporter segregationist future reduces opportunities for shut crucifix party conversations. They say how families conducting less than period along at thank is a sign of decrease in public equity, by that they indicate the way in that values, love, confidence, and company operation are eroded as human beings take part less than in civil activities. Several human beings don't see loser lunch in loved ones as a especially big price, told company author Ryan Rolla, of Washington Country College. I've talked to human beings who are, so which individually I believe it is about. To me he's a sign of a more extensive decrease in the public cloth of the joint state.